Okay. Today we are going to uh, study auxiliary view. In this auxiliary view introduction, first of all, we will see when an object is having an inclined surface, the inclined surface doesn't show the true shape or size. So, in order to obtain its true shape or size, a plane is assumed which is placed parallel to the inclined surface, and the view obtained on this plane is called auxiliary view. From this figure, it is also clear that this is an inclined surface. In obtained to its true shape, an imaginary plane is assumed parallel to it, which will give its true shape. The view obtained on this plane is called auxiliary view. Okay. We will now see the definition of auxiliary view. The view obtained on the auxiliary plane, which is parallel to the inclined surface of an object, is called auxiliary view. Next, we will see the use of auxiliary view. The main use of an auxiliary view is to obtain the true shape of the inclined or oblique surface, to obtain the true length of an oblique line, to obtain the edge view of an oblique line, to obtain a point view of an oblique line. Now we will see the some basic knowledge about the plane of projection which we are generally using in drawing. First of all, the definition of reference plane. The two planes which are generally used for the projection is known as reference plane, or basically called principal plane of the projection. This plane intersect at right angle to each other. Now we will see what do you mean definition of vertical plane. The plane which is vertical is called vertical plane. Horizontal plane, the plane which is horizontal is called horizontal plane. It is at a right angle to vertical plane. That means the angle between the vertical plane and the horizontal plane are right angle. Now we'll see the profile plane definition. The plane which is at a right angle to the two principal plane is called profile plane, or the other name of profile plane is auxiliary vertical plane. In common language, we will call the profile plane is perpendicular to both horizontal plane as well as vertical plane. Now we'll see the definition of auxiliary plane. A plane which is inclined at an angle to the principal plane is called auxiliary plane. Type of auxiliary plane, basically two type of auxiliary plane are there. First is called auxiliary inclined plane, in short we call it AIP, and the second is auxiliary vertical plane, which is called, in short we will call it AVP. The definition of auxiliary inclined plane: the plane which is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP are called auxiliary inclined plane. The projection on this plane will give an auxiliary top view. That means the AIP will give the auxiliary top view. Auxiliary vertical plane, the plane inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP are called auxiliary vertical plane. The projection on this plane will give an auxiliary front view. That means the projection on AVP will give the auxiliary front view. Now we will see the basic difference between the first angle projection and the third angle projection. In first angle projection, the object is in front of vertical plane and above the HP. In third angle, the object is behind the vertical plane and below the horizontal plane. The first angle projection and third angle projection are just reverse to each other. In first angle projection, the object is supposed to be placed in the first quadrant, and in the third angle projection, the object is supposed to be placed in the third quadrant. In first angle projection, the object is between the plane of projection and the observer, whereas in the third angle projection, the plane of projection is between the observer and the object. In first angle projection, the plane of projection is believed to be opaque, whereas in third angle projection, the plane of projection is assumed to be transparent. The basic symbol which we will use for the first angle projection is shown in the screen, whereas in third angle we will this. Uh, and the next difference between first angle projection, the right view is projected on the left of the front view and the top view is projected on the bottom of the front view, whereas in the third angle projection, the right view is projected onto the right side of the front view and the top view is projected above the front view. Now we will see the projection of a point on the auxiliary inclined plane, which is inclined at an angle of theta 2. First of all, as in syllabus, we have to study only about the first angle projection. So first of all, we will draw the projection of the point. Then we will draw an imaginary plane. We'll draw an inclined plane at an angle theta degree. Now we'll project it front view and we will measure its distance from the reference line and cut it from the auxiliary inclined plane at the same distance. This is the projection of a point on AIP. And AVP, in AVP we will draw the projection of the point first of all, then we will draw an plane which is inclined at an angle of phi with the vertical plane that is shown here. Now we are going to project its top view over the AVP and we are going to measure its distance from the front view and we are to cut it from the AVP plane. This is the required projection of a point in AVP plane. Now we will discuss a problem on auxiliary view. In auxiliary view problem, we are provided with two view, that is front view, top view, side view, or front view or side view. First of all the problem of auxiliary view, we will draw the given orthographic view with suitable scale as given in the problem and given suitable naming to each corner of the inclined plane or the surface. From here it is clear that we are giving the name of each and corner with suitable naming and respective naming is done here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and respective naming in top view is done here. The 3D view, three-dimensional view or picture view of this inclined plane is shown here. In second step, we will draw a plane which is parallel to the inclined surface whose true shape is required. Here it is shown x dash y dash, which is parallel to the inclined surface is drawn. In third step, we'll project each corner of the inclined plane on the auxiliary plane. Here, each corner is projected on the auxiliary plane. We have to keep in mind clear while drawing that each and every projection line are parallel to each other and perpendicular and auxiliary plane. That means the line which is drawn over the which is drawn over the auxiliary plane are parallel to each other and perpendicular to the auxiliary plane. In fourth step, we will measure the distance of each corner or edges from the respective reference plane. Now we are going to measure its distance 1, 2, 3 from the respective reference plane, and we are going to cut from its respective distance from the reference auxiliary plane. Here it is shown that the distance is k dash and its distance in auxiliary plane is also k. Both distance are equal. Finally, join the obtained auxiliary view by joining the point in correct sequence boundary with bold line. Thus, we will obtain the true shape or size of the inclined surface. Now, finally, the point obtained are joined with a bold line in correct sequence. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 finally 1. Thus, the true shape of the inclined surface is obtained. In the next lecture, we will see more problem on auxiliary view. Thank you.